Yeah, good morning. Today we are going to talk, start unit number 3, that is human resource management. Actually, this entire unit is made with three fundamental aspects. One is introduction to the human resource management, and the second is in human resource management functions such as recruitment, selection, training and development, wage and salary administration, performance appraisal, and third part is in grievance handling and job evaluation. So these are the three basic elements that we are going to understand under this particular unit in the course of management science. Let me see that what is the introduction to the management towards of the human resource management. Sir, already while we were discussing the management functions in unit number 1, we understood that there are 5 management functions. We are having planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So here, the staffing function comes under the human resource management. So whatever the positions that which we identified in the organizing stage, we induct the people to perform the specified job in the organization. For that, we need to manage the human resource, that is called people in the organization. Simple way to say that human resource management, it is a process of making uh, people and organization to achieve a specified goal. It means we integrate the people and the organizational goal, and finally we achieve the target, or what we achieve the task. Let me see the definition of human resource management. The mean of human resource management is the process of bringing people and organization together so that the goals of the organization will be achieved. It try to secure the best people from people by winning their wholehearted cooperation. Exactly what we mean. What the mean of here is, we need to identify the right people into the organization who are able to manage the resources well. Finally, who are having the willingness to work for the organization. This is the process of this is the mean of human resource management. Means here we are identifying the organizational goal. According to the organizational goal, we are identifying the people, and we are making them to work. I mean to say that we are motivating them. We are training. We are providing the training to them. We are compensating to them. This way, we are able to gain the wholehearted cooperation of the human resources or people to achieve the organizational tasks. In short form, the meaning of human resource management is an art of processing. We need to. It is an art of procuring. I mean, it's a process or art of procuring. Procuring is identifying the people, recruiting the people. They're called procuring, developing, providing the training and development to them, and maintaining the competent workforce. Means we need to maintain in a suitable workforce for the organization to achieve to achieve its goals in an efficient and an effective manner. This is the finest definition of human resource management. Here we are having one fundamental definition which is given by the Edwin Flippo. Human resource management is the planning, organizing, directing, and controlling of the procurement. That we plan the people, we plan the procurement, we organize the procurement, we direct the procurement, and we control the procurement. Procurement, that it is nothing but procurement of people, that is called recruiting of people, selecting of people. Procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance, and the separation of human resources to the end that individual, organizational, social objectives are accomplished. Means by managing the human resource functions, where we are able to achieve the targets or the goals of individual, organization, and as well as the society objectives will be accomplished. So this is the definition which is given by the Filippo, and we have another definition also. David De Jesus and Stephen P. Robbins, they define human resource management is concerned with the people dimension in the management. Yes, since every organization is made up of people, acquiring their services, developing their services, motivating them to higher levels of performance, and ensuring that they continue to maintain their commitment to the organization are essential to achieve the organizational objectives. So overall mean is this, anything, any whatever it may be, the entire mean is it's an art of procuring, developing, maintaining the competitive workforce, to achieve the goals of the organization in efficient and an effective manner. That is what the definition of human resource management. Now, what are the basic objectives of the human resource management? Here, it helps the organization reaching the goal. It employ the skills or abilities of the workforce into the organization and use them effectively and efficiently. It provides an orientation for developing the workforce into the organization by training them, by motivating them, and it increases the basic objective of human resource management is increase the fullest the employees of job satisfaction and self actualization, to develop and maintain quality of work life, to communicate the HR policies to all employees, to be ethical and socially responsive to the needs of the society. So by the above definitions, from the above definitions, we are able to describe these objectives. Now here in a brief summary, the basic fundamental objectives of human resource management is broadly classified into the four. One is social objectives, second is organizational objective, third functional objective, fourth is personal objective. When you see that called societal objective of the human resource management is the human resource management is responsible to the needs and challenges of the society while minimizing the negative impact. Basically, whatever the needs of the society we are having, the needs to be fulfilled. By fulfilling the needs means to say that by producing producing of the goods and services will satisfy the societal needs. By producing the goods and services, we hire the people and the people resources to be utilized properly, so that they will be beneficial. Automatically, people are involving into the production process, and the involved people will have an ethical behavior, ethical way. They lead to their they lead their lives, and finally we can build the society properly. I mean, the needs can be fulfilled, and we need to manage the human resources in a positive sense, so that it will give the positive impact onto the society. That is what. Whether you don't have the recruitment, we don't have the unemployment, where unemployments are raised, society will be hammered by the other factors like Naxalism, radicalism, or terrorism, and these factors will come because there is lack of the employment. So that is one objective. Second thing is an organizational objective. HRM is maybe the standalone department into the organization, but rather mean that to assist the organization with its primary objectives. What it will do with the organizationally, human resource department may be the standalone department, but it have a higher integration with all the other departments. It is because that whatever the people required for the different departments will be referred by the HRM department, HR department, or human resource management department. Whether it is exist well, whether the people are recruited rightly, then the organization will sustain. Organization goal will sustain. That's what organization is, a group of people. This group of people will be identified by the human resource management only. We have a functional objectives. So functional objective that higher integration will be maintained within the organizations and according to the required demands into the organization. And personal objectives, that every employee while they're doing their task, they try to achieve their personal goals. At least as far as these goals enhance the individual contribution to the organization. So every individual having their own goals, to achieve that goals they will work, and finally they will be motivated by their success. So their success is organization success. When we are able to integrate the employee performance with the organization, then the organization goals will be achieved, and finally we are able to reduce the employee turnover. Okay, employee turnover. Turnover indicate that called joining and leaving the company. People will join and go, where we are having a higher time lag than we employee turnover is less. So loyal employees can be developed. These are the basic objectives of the human resource management. When you see the scope of the human resource management, we are having the vast scope that which consists of the human resource management, and it covers all the major activities in the working life of the worker, like we say, from hiring, employee, remunerating, motivating, maintenance, relation, and as like that, it related to all the aspects for an individual who enter into an organization, and till he leaves that, they will be under the purview of the human resource management. The scope can be described into the three ways. That one is personal aspect. Human resource management cover all the personal aspects, like which is concerned with the manpower planning, recruitment, selection, placement, transfer, promotion, training and development, layoff and retrenchment, remuneration, incentives, productivity, etc. These are all the basic personal functions or aspects that which will be covered by the human resource management. Welfare aspects also. Human resource management is responsible to deal with the working conditions and amenities of the organization, like a canteen, creches, rest and lunch rooms, housing, transportation, medical assistance, education, health, safety, recreation facility, and extra, etc. These are all the welfare activities is taken by the human resource manager. They're called the welfare manager. He also comes under the human resource department. And finally, human resource management covers other aspects of the industrial relation. Basically, it covers the union management, trade union management relations, and joint consultations, collective bargaining, grievances handling, and disciplinary procedures, settlement of disputes, etc. No, these are all the industrial related aspects will be covered. There will be an industrial manager, industrial safety manager, or grievances handling heads. So there are different people will be there. All these people will work for the first human resource department. So these are all aspects will be covered by the human resource management, like personal aspect, welfare aspects, and industrial relation aspects will be covered. So these are the basic functions of human resource management. Human resource management is will facilitate the retention of the skilled, competent employee in the organization. It will try to build competencies by facilitating continuous learning and development. By training and development, we can improve the performance of the employee. We can foster the teamwork and as well as the flexibility, and we can develop appropriate facilities for teamwork in the organization, because organization is a group of people and combinedly they try to achieve a goal. So this flexibility and teamwork is required. HRM will develop or boost that, making the employees feel that they are valued and rewarded by the function of welfare aspects. Human resource management will perform this particular function. Human resource management basic function is developing management practices that endanger the high commitment. So this is what exactly people commitment level will be improved by using of the human resource practices, like industrial management and personal aspect. We are able to cover this particular function. So human resource management facilitate management of workforce diversity and availability of equal opportunity. Yes, we identify the it is responsible to recruit the diverse workforce, and as well as the providing of equal opportunity for every employee. It is made by the HR department. So finally, these are the basic functions of the human resource management. So this is about the introduction to the human resource management. In the next session, we talk regarding to the difference between the HRM and HRD. Thank you.